Hello and namaskar, everybody. Very good morning, very good afternoon, or a very good evening in whichever time you're watching this video. I shower my cordial welcome to all of our viewers out there who is watching this video in this beautiful keynote session organized by World Leaders Foundation on the very occasion of World Youth Skills Day. I am Baibhav Sarkar, the State Director of West Bengal under the Directorate of Education at World Leaders Foundation and your host for the keynote session. So I hope that everybody watching this video is in their sound mind and sound health. And now it gives me an immense pleasure to welcome the speaker for our keynote session today, Ms. Moumita Chakraborty, our very own founder and chairperson, ma'am, of the World Leaders Foundation. I welcome you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining this session and being a part of it. And before diving deep into the session, I would like to just pretext a small introduction about our keynote speaker for the time. So, Ms. Moumita Chakraborty is an Indian entrepreneur, founder and CEO of Destinatia Tours and Travels, founder and chairperson of World Leaders Foundation, humanitarian, travel blogger, YouTuber, mental health mentor, political observer, and many more. She has been felicitated with Young Achievers of the Year 2022 award at India's Most Trusted Brand of the Year 2022 held at New Delhi, and has also received National Business Leadership Award 2019 for Destinatia Tours and Travels. And not only this, she is also the National President of Youth and Community Empowerment Council. So from this small introduction, you can very well understand, I'm talking about all our viewers sitting just in front of the screen, you can very well understand to what a distinguished personality has come up for this intuitive session. So now, before diving into the session, I would like to make it clear, I would like to read out a passage on World Youth Skills Day and make it clear to all our viewers who is in front of the screen that what is the significance of this particular day. So World Youth Skills Day is observed every year on July 15th to recognize the importance of equipping young people with skills of employment, decent work, and entrepreneurship. It highlights the crucial role that skill development plays in empowering youth and building a resilient, inclusive society. As the world faces rapid technological change in evolving job markets, investing in technical, vocational, and digital skills has become more important than ever. On this day, governments, educators, and organizations come together to celebrate young talent and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So with this short introductory passage, you can very well understand the significance and importance of this very day on 15th of July. And without further ado, I would like to directly hand over the session to our distinguished speaker. Ma'am, the platform is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Baibhav, for such a wonderful introduction about me and also briefing us about World Youth Skills Day, which falls on 15th of July. So without further ado, I will also like to start with my namaskar to everyone. I hope each one of you is keeping well, both physically as well as mentally. To all here present today, young minds, educators, visionaries, and fellow change makers, it is both an honor and privilege to stand before you on this momentous occasion where we are going to celebrate the 10th anniversary of World Youth Skills Day. Youth Skills Day started exactly 10 years ago in the year 2015 by United Nations. And this year's theme, Youth Empowerment through AI and Digital Skills, is not just a timely conversation, I guess. It is a global call to action. Because we are living in an era where intelligence isn't limited to the human mind. It is augmented, accelerated, and amplified by digital innovation. And artificial intelligence is like a go-to thing for each one of us. these days. But technology without ethics and skills without purpose and the power without responsibility, I don't think is complete. I feel it is incomplete. There are more than 60% of youth in India which falls under the age of 35. Youth is not just our demographic dividend, I feel. Youth is our greatest opportunity. But the question we must ask today is, are we preparing our youth to lead or just to follow? Like to create the systems or to merely survive? To innovate with empathy or merely to consume without any type of care? Because we in WLF believe that leadership isn't just a title. We want each one of us to lead individually as well as collaboratively so that we can make the world a better place for all. And as someone who works deeply in connection to entrepreneurship, travel and tourism, hospitality, education, these industries are generally dominated by digital connectivities, which is also one of the main topics of this year's theme prepared by United Nations. So virtual networking, entrepreneurship, ethical AI. I said these things bring to me both hope and concern, I feel. The digital divide is real. Not everyone has the access to this kind of tools or trainings or the trust needed to participate in the digital economy. But every time a young girl in a remote village builds an app to solve her community's problem, every time a student turns a project into a startup, and every time a leader chooses ethics over algorithms, we take one step closer to bridging this kind of divide. AI or artificial intelligence, I feel personally, can never replace human beings. I have no doubt about it. But youth who can use AI ethically, creatively, and also responsibly will lead those who cannot lead properly, because everybody has different kinds of skills. Every youth has different kind of skills. Every individual is been blessed by Ma Saraswati with different kinds of skills, but everybody doesn't know or learn how to lead, from childhood. They must be guided by mentors, by somebody senior who sees the potential in them. That's why we need to embed human values in our digital systems as well, because AI is accessible to everybody these days through mobile, through the apps like ChatGPT, Gemini. So if we embed the human values in our digital system, I think it can work as a leader or a guide to support the youth to develop their skills. We need a generation that knows coding, but not just for earning their livelihood, I feel, but for a greater consciousness so that they can use it ethically. We need technology that is not just smart, but also kind, because I believe in kindness, and kindness has the power to heal. Kindness has the power to make people grow, find out the best in an individual. So as someone who advocates for meaningful participation in the economy, I believe that AI is not just a career skill, but it is one of the most supportive skills these days. I often find myself drawing strength and inspiration from my favorite and personal idols. One is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who taught us that real leadership is about rising smartly through connecting with the right people at the right time and taking that leap of risk, which is different from the other patriots who have taken during our freedom struggle, but it was also helpful. It was very smart. Second, I follow Swami Vivekananda, who always reminded us to arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is achieved. And another great personality whom I respect from the bottom of my heart is Sir Ratan Tata, who exemplifies his compassion and innovation, that these things can coexist in leadership. Their journeys were powered not just by education, I feel, but by their vision, their action, and unwavering values. That is what the youth leadership, according to me, falls on. Vision with value. So, to every young mind watching this, don't wait to be chosen. Choose yourself first. Try to lead others, try to help others, try to find out the potential in the person, people around you. You might never know that who will think of you as a guru. If I give an example of my guru, he is the best person in the universe after my parents, that is Sir Biman Dotto. He was around 75 years of age, but I found the real guru in him. He is now no more. But Biman Dotto sir, I think, is the greatest example of what you can do as a leader, as a mentor, and as a guru. And if you find even a single individual like that in your life, you are blessed. So be that person. My message to the youth is that be that kind of person whom people look up to. Even when you die, they will remember you. That, okay, there was somebody. He or she might not be well known to the world, but he was something to me. She was something to me, who has taught me to be the person I am today. He could find out the best potential in me. And now today I stand on global stages and deliver speeches only because that person had faith in me when I did not believe in myself. So choose to upskill, choose to connect with purpose, choose to use the technology not just as a shortcut to do your projects, but as a bridge to create something very meaningful. Don't just be job ready, because everybody is looking for job. Be world ready so that the jobs come to you, right? And use it ethically. My message to the educators, policymakers, and institutions or organizations who are watching this: let's stop teaching the youth what to think, because if you start teaching them to grow according to how your organization works or how your institution works, then how are you creating a different individual rather than a robot? You are not allowing them to think from their perspective. You're just telling them what to do. In that case, they will not be of the best use to you or your organization or your institution. So let's teach them how to think, how to build, and how to adapt to your organizational goals, and most importantly, how to lead with integrity. Because I feel that leadership is no longer a position, it's a practice, it's a constant practice. And in this digital age, we must remember that the future isn't just about automation. It's about augmentation of skills, of values, and of vision. Let this decade, that is 2025, of World Youth Skills Day, mark the rise of a generation that is not afraid to ask questions, challenge the systems, and build bridges, both human and on a digital level. So the future is on our hands, and let's build the future together and wisely. Jai Hind. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Baibhav.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for this wonderful speech. There are two persons whose name you just mentioned in the very beginning of the lecture. That is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and Swami Vivekananda. And both of this person has a very crucial role in my life as well. They have inspired me a lot throughout my entire journey and is still inspiring me day by day. So thank you so much, ma'am, for such a wonderful lecture. I hope that the viewers who are watching this video right now is also deeply getting intrigued by the way ma'am has all sorted this lecture out. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much once again. And If you can always use the comment section to let us know your thoughts. And this is the end of the lecture. I guess that let me conclude the lecture. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, World Leaders Foundation, for organizing such a beautiful uh, talks show. And for such further updates, stay tuned with the YouTube channel of World Leaders Foundation. And don't forget to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much for the wonderful hosting, Mr. Baibhav. Thank you. Have a great
Thank
day.
you so much. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you.